Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water, them him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepare a table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with unu oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. And members say, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and they may save. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. How Mauso Bolisa, Adan water, it was a sick clear for Akpe, Kaka, Akpe. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Black Rasta. In every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. Yes, ingredients of so many different types, sizes, colors, shapes, aromas, and even flavors. Put aside and relegate all this to the background. I'm talking about their differences, and then they relocate into the black pot to be subjected to some amount of heating, and they produce food. Now, this food does not even benefit the black pot, neither does it benefit the ingredients directly. But each time, this collaborative effort between the black pot and the ingredients would continue unabated. This is what we must learn. Now, yes, we went through slavery, we had issues. Yes, we were derailed. We went through bad leadership, and we are still going through bad leadership in Africa. But trust me, the biggest problem of Africa is not these. It is the mindset. Now, if the mindset is right, slavery would be nothing. We can rise above slavery. If the mindset is right, we can rise above bad leadership. If the mindset is right, every other thing will be righted. Anything that went wrong in the past. Do you agree with me? That is why this program is here. It's called the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Many people will not plant trees because they are selfish. They do not want to plant trees because they believe they will not live long enough to benefit from the shade and the fruits of the trees. It takes so long for trees to mature. So they prefer planting tomatoes and onions and forgetting about the trees. If I won't benefit from it directly, why must I be involved in it? But they forget the bigger picture, that many more people from other generations will come and meet these trees and benefit from the trees. They are children. They are children's children. But because of the lack of focus, we only look what is right in front of us. This is the Black Pot. We are live on Pan-African TV. We are also live on Love Silence TV. We are live on our own TV, the Black Empire TV. And we are also live on YouTube. Oh yes, our YouTube channel is Black Empire Media. Black Empire Media. Click on the notification button and also make sure that you subscribe to this wonderful channel. It's called Black Empire Media, as you can see over there. Remember to recommend us to other people. This is the channel of choice. We are supported by Is It, and Is It simply means in spirit, in truth. Now, if you're tired of social media's negativity, all the violence, all the nudity, and all the foolishness, now this is your app. It's known as Is It, built by Ghanaian engineers in America. and they have powerful algorithms that fight all negativity. That is why we are recommending Easy to you. Yes. Now, what can you do with Easy? You can go live, just like any other social media app. But the most important thing is that there is no negativity. You can also make video and audio calls. Oh, sell your brand, sell your business, and meet other like-minded people, positive mindset. And you know you are on your way to a huge success. That is why we say Easy is our app, our responsible social media app. Download it from App Store and Google Play for free. For free. I am on Easy. Connect with family and friends, make memories, sell your business, and get to meet positive-minded people. This is the Blakk Pod, aka Kukushunemo, where we speak truth to power. And today we have 5 very important issues we need to look at. Number 1. What does it say? Watch it. It says, Bawumia ridicules himself again. Who is Bawumia? Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. The first time we saw him, we thought he was a serious man. Only to get to see the reality a few moments later. Handsome man. Oh, when he came into this country to do his politics, we all said that, yes, at least somebody had arrived that we could trust. We didn't know he was coming in from the circus. Yet another clown. This is Bawumia. In fact, very brainy guy. Very sharp and smart. Brainy. He was supposed to be the Adam Smith of Ghana. Some people nicknamed him the Adam Smith of Wale Wale. But he was bigger than Wale Wale. The whole Ghana. Adam Smith. Wale Wale is just one place. Little did we know that he doesn't even deserve to be called the Adam Smith of Wale Wale. This is the guy, Bawumia. He had a stint with some financial institutions, international ones, like the World Bank and the rest. He's supposed to know so much economics. When he came, he was talking economics. We were struggling and suffering, so we believed him and we all followed him. There was a time I was even in his house to greet him and to thank him for availing himself to the cause of the country. But today we know he's worse than a clown in the circus. You know why? Do we all remember that there was a time Google had been fed with so much information, it only recognized Bawumia as a liar. The biggest liar in Ghana, Bawumia's name would come up. He had lied and lied and lied and lied to the point that he became the factory of lies. Bawumia. Bawumia ridicules himself again. Why is Blakk Rasta saying this? Do we all remember that there was a time Bawumia came in with yet another string of promises? And what did he say? He told us that each student was going to get a what? A tablet. Maybe he meant paracetamol. We didn't know. One student, one tablet. That's what he said. Look at the headline. When was that? 18th January 2023. The beginning of this year. That was what he told us. And ignoramuses were happy. Yeah, because they didn't see that he was coming from a background of promise and fail. They had forgotten that teachers had gone through this already. He had promised the teachers that he was going to give them what? Each teacher was going to get one laptop. And this was 2 years before that new promise. Look at it. One teacher, one laptop initiative launched 2021. And the teachers realized that he was deducting money from their salaries. The government was deducting money to be used to buy them the laptops. So the teacher said, if it's about buying laptops, deducting our salaries to buy laptop, we can deduct our own money and buy our own laptops. So, oh no, we are giving you the laptop. Then we will deduct the cost of the laptop gradually from your salaries. They said, what kind of laptops are you giving to us? When they looked at the laptops, they said the laptops were below quality. They were not going to be able to serve their purpose. And they rejected that. They wanted internationally branded laptops. Remember when that thing came, I was one of the people that came out and said, hey, teachers, let us support the local industry. We are told that these laptops are modeled right here in Ghana, fabricated right here in Ghana, and assembled right here in Ghana. Can we accept this for now as we upgrade? Because when you support the local business, you give it the impetus to climb, the adrenaline to move forward. That's why in some countries, governments protect local businesses by cutting away undue and unnecessary competition around that. Do we understand that? For instance, if Ghana starts making shoes today, and then you allow Italy and England to flood the nation with shoes, of course, they come from a long journey of shoemaking. They have strong expertise. They have been able to discover secrets that will make them sell shoes cheaper. And you are now beginning. You are now going to falter, have problems, trial and error. You might not be able to match that competition. If you are not protected, your industry dies. So we encourage the teachers to take the laptops that Bawumia was giving to them, although they were cheap laptops. We didn't see how that thing ended. That thing is still on. From teachers, one teacher, one laptop, to what? One student, one what? Tablet. That's what he said. And this was 18th January. Did you see that? One teacher, one what? Laptop. This one is, yeah, that's it. One teacher, one laptop initiative. And this was 3rd September 2021. 2 years later, it became what? One student, one what? Tablet. One student, one laptop. And now, this is May 2023. See what Bawumia is saying and what social media is also saying. He came out with another thing called one student, one laptop. So from one teacher, one laptop, he came back to one student, one what? Tablet. And back to one student, one laptop. If this was a serious country, a country of people who were most discerning, this comedian would have been sent back to the circus. This guy, lying politician, would be sent to the gallows. But we are sitting here, watching him play politics with us because he wants to be president. Such a joker. When people toy with my country, I get angry. When people toy with the future of the people, I don't do politics. I have no time for that dirty business. By now, I would have been some big minister sitting somewhere chopping your money. I have what it takes. Some of them were our mates at the university. They couldn't even see the light of the day. Today, they are sitting here stealing your money. And when we are trying to fight them from stealing the money, people rather fight us to protect the thieves. After all, they are thieves. In Ghana, I don't know about Nigeria. I don't know about Kenya. I don't know about Togo. But in Ghana, we are not necessarily against stealing and corruption. As long as the stealing and corruption favor us, we are okay. We don't care if you steal, if you kill and steal. As long as you kill and steal and give us something small to go and eat, it's all about our stomach. We are okay with you. You are our thief. You are our murderer. We support you. How can a nation grow like that? Today, Bawumia is promising them, and bring me the headline. He says, one student, one laptop. That's the latest he's giving to them. The ignoramuses might be jubilating. Watch this. Social media reacts to Bawumia's one student, one laptop announcement. Boss it, bring it. It says, Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia on May 27 announced a plan to supply laptops to senior high school students, effectively replacing traditional textbooks. This bold initiative, listen, my Joy Online says it's a bold initiative. I wish they had said this bold lie. Because he's been lying and nothing happens. This bold initiative has sparked a flurry of reactions on social media with users expressing a mixed excitement. Those who are expressing excitement are ignoramuses. They don't know the track record of this guy. Skepticism and concerns about the implementation of potential impact on the student dash and come here. So you see, I intentionally read this part to you. The so-called laptops are going to replace textbooks. In which part of the world is this done? Did you hear that? Bring back that thing. Bring it back. Did you see that? Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on May 27 announced a plan to supply laptops to senior high school students, effectively replacing traditional textbooks. Dash. In this country, our libraries are all dead now. You go to the libraries and nobody is there. The librarian is busily sleeping. You go there and now it has become something else. People don't go to the library anymore. Everybody is sitting on their laptops. That's why people are getting blind early these days. By the age of 25, he's already wearing thick lenses. In my days, we held the books. Now, the good thing about holding the textbook in your hand is the visuals are recorded in your mind's eye quicker than what is on the computer. How many people understand? The computer is homogeneous. Everything looks the same. But when you pick up the textbook, sometimes the P has a faded leg. Sometimes the O even is slanted. Sometimes the Q doesn't have the cross there because of printing errors. You capture these things in your mind. All you need in the examination room to remember is the Q that doesn't have the cross or the O that is slanted. You remember. But on your laptop, everything is correct. You go and sit down there. Look, I have so many books on my laptop. I'm not able to read them as much as those that I carry along with me. So in the boot of my car, I've created a library. I pick up a book when I'm waiting for somebody who is not courteous enough to be on time for our appointment. I sit in my car and open it up, and in the next 20 minutes when it's not there, I would have finished like 6 chapters depending on what book that is. Now we are replacing that with laptops. So wherever they are going, they carry their laptops. They have to look for electricity. Doomsaw is here. May I ask, what furniture are they going to put the laptops on? Those that are going to school with no furniture. Some schools have been closed because of lack of furniture. Where are they going to put the laptop? Should they carry it on their head? Please, don't make a mockery of Ghanaians. Don't take Ghanaians for a joke. You have lied for so many times. You have lied severally. If you continue this, I don't think it will end well for you. Mr. Bawumia, with all love and respect, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, I've told you already, I'm tired of your lies. If I see that you become the next president in these elections, I'll leave the country for you. I've said it again and again. I will leave this country. Any other country will be better. I'm fed up of the lies. I'm fed up with your failed governance. You're the head of the economic team. Look at how abysmally our economy is faring. You still have the guts to say you want to be president. I wish I could use some harsher words on you. But to God be the glory for the sake of decency. Sometimes I get so angry that these people think that we are pawns, so they could just use us. I have children. You have children. Your children might be in America and the UK studying. If I don't have the money to do that, what happens? They stay here and you have already messed the place up. My children will grow and become servants to your children because you messed my children up and sent yours to countries where leaders have common sense and brains because you don't have some. You and your president. I'm angry. Let's look at the future, the bigger picture. These guys don't mean any good for us. Election is coming. They've gone to take IMF money, so they are going to campaign with that money. Come here. What are you waiting for? Dash it away. Next thing. Next thing I would like to look at says World Bank funded Ghana ambulance for sale in Dubai. Hey. World Bank funded Ghana ambulance for sale in ambulance. You remember when me and Neil Ante sang that song? How many ambulances do we have in Ghana? We were bemoaning the situation of ambulances in Ghana. When a politician is sick and it's an emergency, are they going to sit in their V8s to be taken to the hospital? No, they need ambulances because they need first aid in the ambulance. But we were busily investing in V8s and we had only a few ambulances in the country. 52 ambulances. 52 ambulances. You remember that song, right? Right after that, we hit the court. They had to go and import ambulances. We saw the political jingoisms that were read into the ambulance thing. Today, a former minister of state is in court because of some whack ambulances that they imported into the country. As I was on my way to the studio, I saw a video on social media about Ghanaians right there in Dubai. One Ghanaian made a video. How true is this? That he went looking for a car to buy in Dubai, and there was a Ghanaian ambulance fully branded in the Ghanaian colors and written on funded by the World Bank. It's still brand new and is being sold in Dubai. Is the Ghanaian government aware of this? Are we selling them so we can make money and buy new ambulances? Or some clique of crooks and criminals decided to ship that out, sell quickly and pocket the money for their campaign, political campaign? We've seen it before. Rosewood was banned, but politicians were still able to find rosewood and ship out of the country. Say dirty criminals. Under Nana Akufo-Addo. And BBC broke the news to us and made us look like fools in this country. Rosewood, the president said, no more felling of rosewoods, blah, 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 no exportation of rosewood. And government officials were allegedly doing this. And BBC, Google it, you will see it. Ghana still exporting rosewood illegally after ban. Why are you disgracing this country like that? Now I'm going to show you that video and I'm going to run the commentary. I wish I could let you hear the voice of the person, but he spoke in Twi. So I'm going to run the commentary on the video so that you will see it. Run it. Watch the video. Okay, so the gentleman is in Dubai. He's showing you that this is Dubai. And what he's saying right now is that the Burj Khalifa, what we say Burj Khalifa, proper pronunciation, Burj Khalifa. Yes, that's the tallest building in the world, right? Is here. He's trying to capture it, so he's pulling. You see that long thing there? He's trying to pull it from, far. In other words, zoom in so that you can see that he's actually in Dubai. And that's the Burj Khalifa right at the back. He's trying to zoom in. You can see it, right? Yes, he's still trying to get it. You see it in the, he zoomed it out. Okay, that is the Burj Khalifa. He's trying to show you that he's in Dubai. And look at the number of cars parked. That's the Burj Khalifa, far end there. That's the tower you are seeing. So he's zooming out. He's coming into the car park. You see? Arabic. Everything is in Arabic. And boom, this is the Ghana ambulance standing there. And this is in Ghana colors. Radiology specialist, Ministry of Health, funded by the World Bank. Can you see that? World Bank funded ambulance is there in Dubai and is for sale. And you can see timely care saves, National Ambulance Service. And you would even see our National Ambulance Emergency number at the back. Watch it. It says what? 211, right? Watch it. Hey, watch. Oh, it's 112. Watch it. You see it? Boom. There it is. It's a Toyota Hiss. Brand new. You see, everything there is brand new, and I'm going to prove to you that it's brand new. Watch it. I'm going into the car right now. I'm going into the ambulance. Watch me. Hey, this is for Ghana. It's in Dubai for sale. And the gentleman cannot believe it. Yes, that's him standing there. Thanks so much for this expose. All right, so go into the car. Let's see exactly what is happening right there in the car. You see? Well, he's trying to tell you that that's what it is. The tires are still fresh. Everything is brand new. The lights are working. Everything is fresh. Oh, it's a beautiful ambulance. We need it right here in Ghana. But we've put it out for sale right there in Dubai. And look at the inside. You see the inside? It's all fresh. All the rubber, what we call in Ghana, tear rubber. That's it. You saw it. Tear rubber. What is it doing in Dubai? Why has it been put out for sale? Dash it out. Okay, watch. You see it. That's it. It's come back into it. And it show you it's a tear rubber. Tear rubber. Dash. That's where we are. Now, why am I interested in the World Bank funded Ghana ambulance? Apart from the fact that we are dying in this country because this is not a president who is interested in health. He's only interested in roads. It's not bad to have roads, but where lies your priority? They can fly to all these countries for their health care, and they are not even ashamed. Bawumia was in England the other time taking care of his health. This finance minister was also there, and also in America. Nana Akufo-Addo also goes there. Shameless guys. They don't care about the average Ghanaian. They are so shameless. You are not building good hospitals here. The few ambulances that we have, this is the case, allegedly, is out there in Dubai on sale. But they are still chasing the World Bank. And the World Bank is also responding. Watch. World Bank releases additional 150 million for Odo Basin flood control. You see? That's Odo Basin. You know that river, right? It's not even a river. It's a gutter, that thing there. Neoplan station. Go there, circle. In fact, if you make a mistake and a stone falls in it and the water splashes on your body, it's like acid. Sulfuric acid. Look at it. The other day, Ibrahim Mahama decided to go there and dredge it. They read political meanings and underpinnings into that. That the former president, John Dramani Mahama, who himself was corrupt, had stolen money and had given that to his brother. And then this thing ended there. Today, everybody is saying that Mahama, though corrupt, is far better than the grandfather of Satan, Nana Akufo-Addo. So that's the river. Run the story. Let me go through just 2 paragraphs. Watch it. It says the World Bank has released 150 million American dollars to the government as additional funding to improve on flood reliance, in fact, resilience in the Odo River Basin in the Greater Accra region. The loan, underline that. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. 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 The loan is to fund the Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development GARIT project, aimed amongst other objectives at improving flood risk and solid waste management for over 2.5 million people in the Odo River Basin. Dash. Ibrahim Mahama went there with his equipment to dredge the place for free. Oh, they are going to steal money. He's lying. They are stealing money. Ibrahim Mahama said, I'm lying. Okay, pack, let's go. He went away. Now, we are going for a loan. More and more. We are already in debt. China is coming to take our mineral resources, revenue, electricity, tariffs. China is going to take away everything. We are even hearing that China is going to take the Tema Harbor and also control our airport like they did in some other parts of Africa. Is Ghana not colonized? Are we okay? Will you say that these are wise people in government? And when we use these words, they don't like it. They say, our people say, and I quote, that night is like pregnancy. The older it gets, the more exposed. We have Nana Akufo-Addo there. He brought us nothing but darkness. As we keep him in there and his party, they are exposing gross negligence and ineptitude, inefficacious government. Dash. When we return, we got more. Hey! Wayo! Integrity, transparency, and the fight against corruption have to be an integral part of the society, and they have to be taught as fundamental values. That's the quote. Do they have integrity? Are they serious about the fight against corruption? Are we teaching that in schools? Are we teaching our children? That's why the Black Pot is here, to rewire the mindset of our people. Come here, my Lord. Next story. What does the story say? Watch it. Leave free SHS alone. Kwame PIANIM. Who knows Kwame PIANIM? That's him. Economic guru. These are the true economists. True economists. Kwame PIANIM is a stalwart of the party in power, NPP. He's so critical of his government, Nana Akufo-Addo's government. These were the people who pioneered the NPP, National So-Called Patriotic Party. That's them. There's nothing patriotic about them from their history all the way down. They have always been traitors and bomb makers. That's who they are. Hey, watch me. Now, Kwame PIANIM is being told that, oh, as part of the recommendations of the IMF, the so-called free SHS may have to be reviewed. Remember, they told us, we are not going to the IMF. Vice President, we are not going to the IMF. Finance Minister, we are not going to the IMF. Teachers are suffering. Bakers are suffering. Blacksmiths are suffering. Thieves are suffering. Criminals are suffering. Politicians are suffering. Students are suffering. Teachers are suffering. Hey, men are suffering. Women are suffering. Animals are suffering. Bears are suffering. That was the refrain. PIANIM says, hey, never dare touch the free SHS. That was what brought you into power. If you touch it, you have failed. You are worse than criminals. And he makes sense. If you come and tell me, please, marry me. And when you marry me, I will make sure that I buy you a bicycle. Then, I marry you. And it's time to get the bicycle. You give me the bicycle. Just as I'm about to ride it away, you pull back the bicycle and say, you know what, I need to take the bicycle because blah, 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 blah. You have ruined the whole thing. You are not being truthful. In fact, if this government was truthful, many Ghanaians would have understood everything if they were genuine. When somebody is going through hardship, you sympathize with them, better still empathize with them and help them to be able to break through. But these guys are not learning. Instead of busily apologizing to Ghanaians and writing off their sending off notes, they are busily trying to break the eight. Such jokers. Such jokers. That's why I keep saying they were not created by God. These are children of Satan. And Satan unleashed them on us like fallen angels to come and sodomize us and go away. Political sodomy. Yes, led by political sodomites. Bring the story. Also then, review of flagship programs. Let's not touch free SHS. KWAME PIANIM. Run the story. He says an economist has advised government not to touch the free senior high schools policy in the quest to review flagship programs. Mr. KWAME PIANIM called for the cutting down on expenditure on less priority areas with funds channeled to pertinent sectors of the economy. This small country with more ministers than the UK and the US doesn't make sense. And every minister has about 2 cars. It doesn't make sense in a country of 30 million with 16 regions. Let's cut down on expenditure, review our ex gratia, and give it out only once. We must also cut down on the number of ministers, he said. Dash, and come here. Come here. So you see, he has said it all. He has said it all. It's an insensitive government. He says, cut down on less important things and deal with the very important ones like the free SHS. I don't know how Nana Akufo-Addo is going to stand before them and say, we are sorry because we went through COVID and the Ukrainian war, and because we are in Ukraine, Ghana is part of Ukraine. They have bombed us a lot, and because of that, the free HSS. You say, hey, Jairofen. Is Ghana in Ukraine? Or is Ghana in Russia? Are we the only country that suffered COVID? But trust me, I would not be surprised if they keep this money so they can try to break the eight. They won't push into the free HS. Come here. Now you are thinking about laptops when you are about to cancel free HS. Laptops. Who is going to pay for the laptops? When the laptops get destroyed, who is going to fix them? When we return, we have more for you. Hey! Woyo!
Blackpot, Coco Show.
This is the Blackpot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Remember, we are supported by ISIT, and ISIT is ISIT, in spirit, in truth. In spirit, in truth. If you're tired of social media's negativity, this is your new social media app. Latch onto that. I am on it. Let's meet and chat. Yes, download that from App Store and Google Play. Come here. And it's propounded by Ghanaians, modeled by Ghanaians, Ghanaian engineers in America. Please, let Ghana, let Africa also rise to the top. Be on Is. Connect with family and friends. You can go live on Is, make video and audio calls, all for free. And we protect your identity. Meet positive-minded people in spirit, in truth. Download that from App Store and Google Play. And let us move on and conquer the world. Here we come. Africans, we're off. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are called Black Empire Media. Yes, that's it. Black Empire Media. And click on the notification button so that you will see us whenever we come. You'll be the first to see us. Next story. Now the next story says what? IMF bailout, not immediate end to hardship. And who is saying this? President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The president, a couple of days ago, was on TV and he addressed the whole country. He said, we have done so well by fighting COVID-19, and now the World Health Organization has come out to say that it is no more a pandemic. It's been downgraded and the world is safe at least. And he said, we've done well. So much money was pumped to Ghana to be able to fight COVID. We blew all the money on unnecessary things. Mr. President said he spent a lot of the money on vaccines. They were so expensive. I remember we had a lot of free vaccines coming in. Free vaccines from all over the world. Mr. President said they spent a lot of money on vaccines. Of course, we remember the health minister. In fact, who went out there and recruited alleged criminals who were on the watch list of the FBI and the CIA. It took a Norwegian journalist to blow the whistle. And when it came out that these were people on the watch list, terrorists on the watch list of the FBI and CIA, he quickly went back trying to get the money. Well, they came back and told us that they had refunded part of the money. As to whether it was a face-saving announcement or not, to God be the glory. But it tells you how careless our leaders can be. You didn't do a background check of the people you are recruiting to bring you things that you are going to consume into your system. It took a Norwegian journalist, not the Norwegian intelligence system, one journalist, to tell all of us, hey, he ridiculed us on social media. Ghana has gone to recruit this alleged terrorists, and these are their names. And Ghana decided to check with the CIA and the FBI. They say, hey, do you know where they are? We are looking for them. They are responsible for this crime, that crime, that crime, that crime. Now Ghana is hot. I'm surprised America did not push for Ghana to send them to these guys. We blew the money. They said they were giving us free water. The free water. President came to tell us that. As to what he meant by that, I don't know. Comedians in power. When people were dying, he came to tell us to eat more Kobe and dawa. It was a good thing. But how can I get the Kobe when I cannot even afford Gobe? As for the dawa there, that one, it's not that expensive. But you tell me to eat well when there's no well anywhere around me. IMF bailout, not immediate end to hardship. We know that. Mr. President, if I say I don't know you, then I'm lying. Look how much money you got in billions from the World Bank to help with COVID. You blew away everything. You are the #1 exporter of gold in the world. Criminals like Alistair Matthias claim they are around you, smuggling gold worth 40 million American dollars each month out of this country. Sometimes they even hit the threshold, 60 million American dollars. Yet that could not end hardship in this country. Is it 3 billion that will save this country? We know, you don't need to tell us. We know you are a spendthrift. We know you are so careless with money. We know that you don't even care about the numerous people who are dying. The other day, Fana, 9 children died. When I saw them on TV, their dead bodies being carried, I wept. I broke down like a child. I had to send my children out and cry like David. Some of the children are traumatized, those who survived it. Up till now, not a single psychologist has been sent there to take care of them. If this was the son of Osafo Mafo, or the son of Bawumia, or the daughter of Kenoforiata, they would have flown them to America and England, or brought in Japanese and Russian specialists to come and deal with the situation. Why are you treating us as if we are on an animal farm? Mr. President, we know. As for the hardship, Satan sent you to come and give it to us. So we have accepted that as long as you are there, we will continue to be suffering. Bring me the headline so that they won't think that I'm making things up myself. IMF bailout won't immediately end Ghana's difficulties. Nana Akufo-Addo. First page. President Akufo-Addo has emphasized that the bailout secured from the International Monetary Fund will not be an instant panacea for the country's challenges. Leave it there. Today I was listening to ABF saying being interviewed by Niagbo Aye and Hughes, and he gave a proverb. And from the first paragraph, I want to repeat that proverb. So let me read the paragraph again, so when the proverb comes in, you get it better. President Akufo-Addo has emphasized that the bailout secured from the International Monetary Fund will not be an instant panacea for the country's challenges. And the proverb says, the panacea for hunger is not piling up feces in your stomach. ABF said. It's a Dagomba proverb. The panacea for hunger is not piling up feces in your stomach. In other words, when we were little children and struggling with hunger in the schools, you would eat food and you would pray that it will not digest quickly, because if it digested, if you ran to the bathroom or the toilet, you would have to fill the belly again, and there was no food. So you will intentionally keep and pile up the feces in your stomach to fight hunger. Oh, what fools we were. We are keeping Nana Akufo-Addo in our stomachs like feces. Nana Akufo-Addo will not satisfy our hunger. Old trash must be trashed so new products can come in. Old wine in new bottles are deceptive. Dash. Last story. The last story says what? And this is very, very interesting. Judge increases sentence after convict cases. So a man went to court. The judge looked at the person. They went through it, and the judge says, hey, you go to jail for 20 years. So you papa when you met your papa. Oh, my catch us, me wama. Me cry yare. Me mammy cry yare. Me sign him. And now we say, me kode fiazi. The judge said, what is he saying? What is he saying? And then the interpreter of the court will come and say, he says that you will roast in hell with Nana Akufo-Addo. He says that you and Bawumia will suffer terribly. He says that God will curse you. You will never be accepted. He said that Okay, I've added 2 more years for insulting me and cursing me. Go to jail for 22 years. Hey, did this happen? Okay, so let's look at the reality. Run the story. God will punish you. Outburst at judge ends convict 2 extra years in jail, and that's the convict. Run it. A man found guilty of stealing by the Adidome Circuit Court has been given an additional 2-year jail term in addition to his initial 5-year sentence due to his reaction to the verdict. Bawa Yusuf, who operates fast food joints in Adidome and Aveime, claimed that he purchased some bags of rice from customers who turned out to be selling stolen items. According to Bawa, a group of drug addicts approached him and offered to sell 20 bags of rice originally priced at 170 Ghana cedis at a discounted rate of 100 cedis, which he agreed to the two and paid a total of 2,000 for the rice. In an interview with Crime Check Foundation, Bawa explained that he later heard an announcement through an information center about a woman who had a bags of rice stolen. Concerned, he contacted his business friend through an intermediary to inform her about the rice he had purchased. Initially, she was grateful for his honesty and agreed to take back 10 of the bags. However, to Bawa's surprise, she returned to his house accompanied by her husband and a police officer who arrested him for the theft. Despite several court appearances, Bawa said that during one hearing, his friend requested the judge to drop the case since the stolen items had been recovered. Unfortunately, the judge refused her plea. My friend asked the Adidome Circuit Court judge to dismiss the case and forgive me since she had retrieved the items. She confessed that she was pressured by her husband to pursue the matter in court. The judge silenced her, stating that she couldn't come and waste the court's time. Bawa recounted. The judge then sentenced me to 5 years, and I broke down in tears, he added. The additional 2 years were added to Bawa's sentence due to an outburst he launched at the judge. Feeling shocked and upset, he blurted out, I told the judge, God will punish you. Yes, God will punish you if you insist on sending me to jail after my own close friend asked you not to. I had never known about prison. All I knew was the police station. Everyone in the courtroom was in tears because they knew I wasn't a bad person. The judge then retaliated, saying that he had the power to add extra years to my sentence. Bawa explained. Yes, the judge, according to Bawa, has since been dismissed from the judicial service. Reflecting on his prison experience, Bawa acknowledged his difficulties, but expressed hope in returning to his passion for cooking and selling food once he is released. Upapa Jeji, nyami betua wuka, nyami betua wuka, nyami betua wuka, nyami betua. That was what he said. Okay, I don't know too much about this, but if the so-called victim said, please, we have found the items and I want to drop this, can the judge still go on and say, you can't come and waste our time? We have to sentence the person. Is it done? Is it okay? I know contempt of court. If you insult the judge, is it contempt of court? Kennedy Japan recently was in court and we played back his voice here, throwing insults all over the place. Of course, not at the judge, but at the prosecutor. My brother, I don't know the details of this issue, but whatever it is, I'm glad the young man believes that he will come out. And I am appealing to Mr. President. Find a way of scraping off the 2 years if you can't do more. But again, what did he do? I'm sure we have not been told the full story. Is he a man known for stealing? How did the story go? According to him, he called the woman and said, I had an announcement and some people brought me rice. If he was a bad person, he wouldn't have done that. Or did they find more rice they stolen? We need to get the details. Well, it's been the Blackpot. And of course, Is It is here to stay. Download that from App Store and Google Play. And make sure that you join me on Is It. It's the most authentic and responsible social media platform. You know I love you. If you know that I love you, put up your hand. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called Black Empire Media. And click on the notification button. We are also on all the social media platforms. Follow us. Here, we don't criticize. If we criticize, it means we are only criticizing to build and not to destroy. We are in the service of God and country. My name is Blakk Rasta, and I thank you so much. Do business with us. Our numbers are also on the screens. Do business with us. The more you do business with us, the more you prosper, and the more we prosper, so we can do more. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. We catch you again, yet another time, in the name of Africa. Hey! Wayo!